Ole Anderson. Now, he was somebody that was before my time. I realized I was 5 when he was retired or booking for WCW, and I was like 3 when he actually retired. So, but such a historical figure in the business, one of the first original Four Horsemen. Robert, what are your thoughts about Ole Anderson and his legacy?
So I saw online when Ole passed. It was on Twitter. Sam Roberts was the first tweet that I saw about it, and I made a joke that we will know that Vince McMahon is truly gone if they acknowledge Ole Anderson on air. And sure enough, Michael Cole announced the passing of Ole. There was a graphic. I don't know how much you know about like Ole's interaction with the McMahons, but kids, Google what Ole Anderson said to Linda McMahon. Um, don't look at it at work. Don't look at it at school. It is rough, and I'm glad that Ole Anderson lived long enough to see that Vince was the man that he always thought he was. But the he comes from a different era where the biggest criticism of Ole Anderson was he was a cranky curmudgeon who hated everyone.
Yeah.
He was the living embodiment of the internet wrestling community. I hate everyone. I hate everything. This all sucks. This is all stupid. But he was also the voice of the Black Scorpion because he knew that you have to kind of pander. So he got to see the devil storyline. And I'm pretty sure that's what put him in the ground, Dom.
But could have been. He did have some legendary names paying him homage to. Ricky Morton ended up saying, Ole Anderson's passing is a somber moment for the wrestling world. Ole was not just a colleague, he was a formidable opponent, a respected veteran, and part of wrestling history. Our battles in the ring were intense, and the memories we created together will always be cherished. Ric Flair also commented, he said, I am forever thankful to Ole and Gene for bringing me into the Crockett Promotions as a cousin. Flair wrote on X, it launched my career. I will be grateful forever for you for giving me the opportunity to become who I am today. We didn't always agree with each other, but the honest to God truth is you and Gene started me. Rest in peace, my friend. So, yeah, polarizing figure, very curmudgeon-y. There was a great story from Conrad Thompson's friend, Super Dave. He ended up saying that he was in an elevator hammered with Ole Anderson and just outright said, I love you, Ole. And Ole said, I love you too. And so I thought that was pretty funny.
Ole Anderson, one of those guys, not warm and fuzzy, not somebody that people are going to, outpouring of support of what a great guy he was, but undoubtedly one of the most important figures of the last 50 years of wrestling. His establishment of the Horsemen, his booking, the Zelig way that he's existed throughout the business. I'm kind of excited for your podcast to hear what Greg Gagne and Magnum TA have to say about Ole Anderson. I'll be listening intently for that. I doubt RVD had many interactions with Ole, but you never know.
You never know. You really don't with Rob, especially.
The old timer wrestlers that I spoke to last night all kind of said the same thing. He's a grumpy bastard, but honestly, in 2024, with the other stuff floating around on other people, if that's the worst thing you can say about the guy, so be it.
Right.
But surprised that they announced that they mentioned it on air. Pleasantly surprised. I know he's not in the hall. They said even if he were to be asked, I think Arn Anderson said, even if they asked him, he probably would have told them politely where they can stick the Hall of Fame ring. But yeah, here we are.
Yep. R.I.P. Ole. It was 81 years old.